皆さんこんにちは。Hello, I am Hitoshi. Thank you for always coming to my channel, my page. This video is an answer to the inquiry I introduced in the previous video the other day. Let's review it again. I have been living in Japan over 10 years and working as an English teacher for about 9 years. I have a gold driver's license and no violations on my record. I have also had no crimes or violations in Japan whatsoever. The big problem is that I'm only receiving 1 year visa from my school. Of all the reasons that people are rejected from permanent residency, this one seems to be my biggest. As he said, 1 year visa holders can't get permanent resident status. Actually, they will refuse to receive your application documents when they see your visa is 1 year at the reception counter at the immigration office. Before going to explain how to get a 3 or more years visa, to start with, let's confirm the guideline of PR application. It says the maximum period of stay allowed for the person with his or her current status of residence is to be fully utilized. The phrase to be fully utilized is a bit difficult to understand and needs to be interpreted. But here, please define that you need to have the longest duration visa. For example, the longest period of engineer, specialist in humanities, international services visa is 5 years. 5年になってますね。これね。However, in the current practice, there is the period. So, to apply for PR, we need to have a 3 years visa. これ3年でいいわけですね。はい。次行きましょう。In his case, what should he do to change his 1 year visa into 3 years? I guess up until now, his visa has always been 1 year. So he needs to change his way of doing things. How and what points should he change? If I were his lawyer, I would do like this. Since his final goal is to get permanent resident, in the coming renewal of his working visa, I would ask him to prepare the documents that are required in the PR application. In short, though this is an application for simple というかそのworking visa extension, we should use this occasion or opportunity as a rehearsal for his future PR application. Normally, when you apply for working visa renewal, I guess the documents you need to prepare are a residential tax certificate, a certificate of paying residence tax, a certificate of employment from your company, etc. However, in his case, the result was always 1 year, so we need to add and change. I would ask him to prepare a residential tax certificate in the last 3 years, a certificate of paying residence tax in the last 3 years, a certificate of paying pension in the last 2 years. The documents to show you have been paying social insurance in the last 2 years, like your payslips that show your company has been deducting insurance fees from your salary. A certificate of no record of traffic rule violation if you are a driving license holder ね。If possible, a letter of recommendation from your company or boss. And in addition to these documents or items, you need to make a letter of reason why you need a 3 years visa. Certainly, on the application form, there is a column. ここですね。Reason for extension って書いてますね。To write the reason. But it is not enough. So it's too little space ね。ちょっとコラムはちっちゃいわけですね。はい。There's no reason to hesitate. No problem at all to submit your reason letter. Why do we have to do this? In principle, the screening process in immigration offices are all going through the documents. So, from our side, we need to appeal. I deserve to get a 3-year visa aggressively, and the documents are the only way to, how can I say, insist, express your idea. Therefore, we need to submit the material that are persuasive and can be used to support our claim. If we can prepare these documents and explanations, we can increase the chance of approval for a 3 years visa. After getting 3 years visa, then please go to the next step, next stage to prepare for the PR application immediately. But you would not feel so difficult because you will have already rehearsed. That's all today. Thank you for watching. Bye. またね。